Greetings, 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 my V family all over the world. This is your chief, and I'm recording this message officially on the 25th of December at 3 o'clock in the morning. Wishing all of you a very, very Merry Christmas on behalf of Japa, Dato Sri Vijay Ishwan, and all of us in the V, QNet, Q Lifestyle, QI, my family. All right. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas and wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So Merry Christmas. I hope you get to spend time with your family, your loved ones, your downlines, your team on this Christmas day. Enjoy every single minute of your power of association with the people you love, and try to stay switched on as much as you can. It's a great time to get new people on your name list. It's a great time to reconnect with old friends and maybe do the presentation next week, next month. But it's also a great time to be grateful for everything you have, for everyone you have in your life who loves you and who have been there for you unconditionally for days, weeks, months, years, or your whole life. So be grateful. And on this Christmas morning at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I haven't slept for days, and I just came down from the highlands of Malaysia, and I haven't been sleeping at all. The boys have been keeping me awake early morning, wake up, papa. All right, okay, this is like ISB mode every single moment, and I'm loving it, okay, loving every second of it. I'm so grateful for everything I have. And today on this Wednesday message, being Christmas Day, I was thinking so much about what to tell you, all right? And I asked myself, what is the greatest paradigm shift that somebody has to go through to be a great upline, a great leader, a great person, a better person, all right? And I remember spending months and days and hours and years with Dato Sri Vijay, and he always spoke about the line we have to cross. The line we have to cross. He always used the word mercenary and missionary. All right, mercenary and missionary. And I want to translate it in a way that you will understand. I think the greatest line, whether you are brand new watching my video, my name is Pathman Senathirajah. I am your upline. I represent our founders, the great ones, Japa and Dato Sri Vijay. All right, Merry Christmas. You're going to see me every Wednesday and every Sunday at 11 p.m. Okay, on my Insta Live. And I'm also on YouTube. All my Wednesday messages are uploaded on YouTube, on my channel, Pathman Senathirajah. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get that thing with the arrow, with the play button. I don't know what they call it. Silver, gold. There's some ranks. All right. Like QNet has gold, platinum, sapphire, platinum, diamond, blue diamond. You wake up every morning and you aim for blue diamond, okay? So now I'm on the rank advancement program of YouTube, I guess. So subscribe, watch my videos. I hope it helps you. If it doesn't, watch it anyway. You still get to see my gorgeous face for a few minutes. And Dato Sri Vijay always told me about this line somebody has to cross to really make a difference. A line somebody has to cross to truly become a great networker, all right? And everyone has this potential in them, all right? Whether you are struggling to build your business, whether you have achieved tremendous success, lost everything, you're trying to rebuild, whether you are weak kids, weak teens, or whether you're one of the corporate warriors of our founders, Japa and Dato Sri, I think this lesson is a great lesson for you to take home on Christmas Day. I know many of you all won't be able to watch my Wednesday message because it's going to be uploaded on Christmas Day, but please watch it on Thursday, Friday. All right, this week is important. Don't lose your momentum as you go into the new year next week. All right, sustain your momentum. Okay, and the greatest lesson I learned is the day you switch from being selfish to being selfless. All right, the day you switch from only taking to understand the power of giving. All right, the day you change from somebody who demands to be served to become somebody who builds this business with the philosophy of in service or service above self. Now, I have always believed and I've observed the human race for many years, as long as I've been alive, and I'm fascinated with the human race. I study the human race, people close to me, people far from me, famous personalities. All right, sometimes until 4 in the morning, I'm scrolling and reading and figuring things out. And I realize that when you are born selfless. I can see it in my babies, how they would give their most precious belonging, whether it's a favorite toy or a lollipop or food, which is important to kids, to anyone who asked for it when they were very young. As they grow slightly older, the nature of selfishness or the nature of self-preservation takes over, and they don't want to give it. They say it's mine. It's mine, and they protect it with both hands, and they don't want to give it even to their mommy or papa, you understand? And I observed this, and I thought to myself, if kids can learn how to be selfish or focus on self-preservation and not worry about other people, that means this is a dominant nature in the human race. And the human race is a selfish race, a selfish species on this planet. We all worry about me, myself, and I. It's already like in the DNA, it's built into us. You know, now it's easy for us to give $1 to a beggar on the street, or give an old t-shirt away to somebody. Now, everyone brags that I cleaned up my closet and gave away all my old clothes. The question is, would you give your favorite t-shirt? Or would you not buy a t-shirt you really want and take that money, a few $100s, and give it to somebody? Would you take a beggar, put him into a hotel, clean him up, get him a job, all right, or teach him how to network and make him your downline? There are lines, you know, and I'm not telling that it's wrong or right. I'm just telling you that to be a great networker, I have realized this. To be a great networker is the day you acquire this ability, you build this characteristic, you get that click or paradigm shift that Dato Sri spoke about, where you not only are mercenary, that means I want everything for myself. You become missionary, that I want to help people change the world. That you are no longer selfish, you become selfless. That you truly embrace the philosophy of service above self. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not telling you not to prioritize your commission. I, until today, prioritize my success. But I live a life, I hope I do, and I don't want to sound arrogant, but I think over the years of being a student of Dato Sri Vijay and watching him with my own two eyes, I've become today less and less selfish, and I become more and more selfless. That I've learned and acquired this paradigm shift of putting other people first. And mothers demonstrate this the most. Mothers would put their children first when it comes to anything: sleep, food, pain, comfort, sickness, health. They always put themselves first. And I saw this in my mom, all right, as much as I was growing up, how she put us before herself. And this is a contradiction of human nature. So I realized that the secret of success that we all been talking about, the secret of success of becoming a max out king or queen, is not only in the details of the compensation plan and the BV and presentation. All these are important, don't get me wrong. But I think the fundamental secret of becoming a great leader, a great networker, especially at Japa and Dato Sri Vijay, is when your comfort becomes lesser of a priority, all right, that your success becomes lesser of a priority compared to the success of the people that depend on you. Now, in our business model, it's perfection. Because if you focus on the success of others selflessly, with sincere intention, with good intention, and you raise them and make them better, your commission automatically rises. And the reason why people struggle to raise their checks, to raise their commissions, struggle to rebuild the network or retain the loyalty of their downlines is simply because they demonstrate a characteristic of selfishness, self-preservation. And when you see uplines like that, it's difficult to follow. It's difficult to be loyal to people who only think of themselves and not you, who prioritize their own life and not yours. It's easy to follow somebody who sometimes put you before themselves. And this is why I follow Japa and Dato Sri Vijay until today. This is the greatest lesson I learned by watching them for 26 years. I've seen them thousands of times put us before themselves, put us before their comfort. And I've seen this, and I'm telling you, we should be extremely grateful to have uplines like Japa and Dato Sri Vijay, our founders. And I think you need to get that click, and you need to fight your human nature of selfishness. And in that fight alone, you become a better networker. In that fight alone, you become stronger as a leader. You become a better servant leader. You become better in everything you do. In that fight against selfishness, you will grow exponentially and become a powerful, powerful networker. Are you guys with me? That's the secret. You cannot teach somebody to become a powerful upline or leader. You cannot teach somebody to become a powerful networker. They need to fight their human nature. They got to fight that characteristic of me before everyone else. I don't care about anyone. It's me, my life. All right? You understand that today's generation talks about my happiness, my life, my joy. All right? But you will see the great people of society, the billionaires, the people who move and change and shape the world we live in, they don't speak that language. They talk about impacting the world. They talk about using technology to make people's lives better. They talk about raising other people. You understand? And now you go back to the core message of Dato Sri Vijay, all right, when he started this company, raise yourself to help mankind. And that is the answer. That I don't think you can remain selfless your whole life. I think you will become selfish at some point as you grow from child to teenager to adult. And I think after you have understood that selfishness is a bad thing, that thinking only about yourself cannot help you grow, you should have that click. So raising yourself begins the day you become selfless. The day you understand that the success of your downlines are not equally as important as yours. Listen very carefully. It should not be equal to yours. The day you understand that the success of your downlines are more important than yours, the click happens. And that's when great leaders are born. And I've seen this in our network the past 26 years. And after you raise yourself, you take that selflessness, you take that attitude and characteristic of missionary, of servant leadership, and you go out there and you help mankind by making them max out, by raising them to become better, or building a school, a hospital, or giving. How much can you eat? How much can you wear? How many rooms can you sleep in? Dato Sri Vijay and Japa have given me more than I've dreamed about. And today, my purpose of existence as your chief, as your upline representing the founders, is to give whatever I can, whether it's the Wednesday message, whether it's Insta Live, whether it's VCon, whether it's replying messages or help you manage your TAT, or guide you, or be there sometimes to get on a call with your team to address their concerns, whatever it can be. I've decided that my secret of success is when I got that click, that other people are a greater priority than me. And it requires great victory over your ego. It requires great humility. It requires maturity. It requires you to grow up. It requires you to stop thinking with your mind, but think with your heart and feel with your heart. It requires you to love people unconditionally, even after they hurt you, or even if they hurt you. It requires you never to have enemies. It requires you to forgive so fast and move on, and even help those who have hurt you, and care for them and pray for them and love them. All right? And I tell you, that has been my biggest growth as your upline, as your chief. The day you focus and prioritize other people over yourself, you become the greatest networker in this industry. And if I study all the great ones, all the great networkers, from years I've been exposed to this industry, they all share that one characteristic. They always put their downlines before them. They always focus on the success of others, not their own, and their success happens automatically. They give and give until it hurts, and they give some more, like Mother Teresa says. All right, they are there for people during their darkest hours, not only their brightest day. All right, they stay awake until 3 o'clock in the morning to keep their promise every Wednesday. Are you guys with me or not? All right, they come on week on stage even after achieving all their dreams and being financially free, and speak for hours like Japa and Dato Sri Vijay. They fight battles to protect the dreams of their downlines and put themselves at risk every single day, so that their downlines have that hope of one day, inshallah, becoming a max out king or max out queen. Are you guys with me or not? They put in the hours, they put in the days, they lead by example, they understand the meaning of servant leadership. And then you become a great networker. So the ultimate secret of network marketing is the day you cross the line from mercenary to missionary. The day you understand that selfishness is the worst characteristic to have in the human race, but it is there. And the day you start the battle against it and you win, you grow. You become unbelievably powerful. The day you realize that helping other people rise will raise you higher than you ever dream about is the day you understand the power of network marketing, the power of QNet and the V. The day you understand that loyalty is not built by what you say. Loyalty is built when people feel that you are selfless, that they are more important to you than yourself. That's the day you truly achieve loyalty. So this is the greatest paradigm shift I have. And on Christmas Day, it's a day of giving. It's a day of giving. So as much as you celebrate and have a nice dinner with your family, if you can, tomorrow morning plan and give meals to the less underprivileged. Give meals to homes of orphanages where children don't have meals. Buy hundreds of toys which will cost you nothing and give it to all the kids, even if you see kids on the streets, right? Because raise yourself to help mankind is the reason why we are here for 26 years. Raise yourself to help mankind is the reason why I am here for the last 26 years and why I will be here for the next 26 years. Are you with me? So on this Christmas Day, I wish all of you a very merry, merry, merry Christmas. And let today be the day you win the greatest battle over your ego. That no more selfishness. Let's start living a life of selflessness. And that's the day you start your journey of being one of the greatest networkers this industry will ever see. I love you guys so, so much.